your first time, please subscribe. If you didn't watch every other video, if you didn't watch some of the videos, if you watched me before, hit the like button, bro. Thank you for tuning in. If it's your first time watching, please subscribe, man. If you've been rocking with me, hit that like button, bro. Whether you're old or new, if it's your first time watching, you didn't watch every other video, please share the video, man. Please like the video or comment down below to help the channel grow, man. I'm trying to get to 10K by May, bro. That'll be a nice little birthday gift for me. You know what I'm saying? So, without further ado, bro, we're going to take a look at some of the best moments, you know what I'm saying, from this year's Pop the Balloon to Find Love Season 4.
Hello, welcome in.
Ooh, wait.
I'll have you hold this.
Wait, let me get out the way.
It's 30K on my mouth.
Hey.
It's a house.
If you don't understand the difference between like a good wig and a bad wig, we not gonna work out.
And also,
Damn.
Is that a jet? Is that a private jet that you're in?
Yeah.
You might need just like a social worker or something. Maybe I'm a little too much for
I might need what?
Maybe like a cubicle worker or something.
hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Uche.
I'm 23. She even laughed.
This is great. This is 2 million on first week. Week 1, 2 million.
This is her right here. She
All
even
right, so
laughed.
as you guys saw, that was just a little short recap of the season 4 reunion.
Let me move out the way.
So it was a great season, as we saw. But to go ahead and kick off this reunion, let's have a look at this clip where wigs were the talk of the episode.
If you don't understand the difference between like a good wig and a bad wig, we not gonna work out.
I feel you on the wig thing, but
Yeah.
kind of like let women have women's business. Like let girls be girls. I hear you, but I don't feel you. I just thought it was like a little petty.
All right, so Alicia, off of that comment that you're saying, are you saying that
petty.
men shouldn't comment or say anything about women's beauty or like anything involving women's beauty at all?
I would really love to see a man lay a lace front. And then you can comment, right? A lot
You don't
goes
wear
into beauty
costumes.
to put yourself together, to put your outfit on. So for me, yes, I think men should stay out of women's business. So when it comes to beauty, I understand.
Wrong. We don't wear costumes. Some of these niggas out here wearing man pieces, and some of these niggas out here gluing hair on top of their hair and cutting it. But the majority of us, we don't wear costumes like this. So we wouldn't even try to. Why would I want to put a wig on? I'm perfectly fine with how I look now. I don't give a fuck who thinks I'm not attractive. I know I'm attractive. I hear it too much. I'm too handsome. I hear it all the time. So I don't want to change my appearance for no one. I'm not insecure. And I don't think paint on my face or fake hair on my head or fake nails on my finger make me look better.
Understand what he was saying, but I don't really feel him
Yeah, fake
because,
teeth, too.
like
We got
somebody said on the
veneers and
episode, nobody had a bad wig. So you kind of didn't need to say that.
Yes,
it was
he
just
did.
extra. It was unnecessary commentary, I feel like.
Wigs are interchangeable. He did need to say that. That don't mean you're going to wear the same wig every day.
Okay, so fellas, do you think you should be allowed to comment on a woman's beauty or anything you see on her that you may like or don't like?
Well, I don't know about the commenting on the wig
pothead.
part. I think he was really just trying to be funny for real. Okay. But like we were just talking about earlier, you bogus if you come on the show and you ain't together. Like come on now. You in front of millions of people. You better come right.
Okay.
Okay, my question is like, and this is for the men. How can you tell a good wig from a bad wig? Like, what exactly do you see that you know, oh, this is a bad wig? Because women, we can tell. Because we're women, we
tell
put it
too.
on. But what do you guys see? How do you know?
I can't tell all the way, but I know if I see a little fro, you got the little, you know,
Puffing.
you got look like your head bigger than what your head really is. You got a bad wig. Come on now.
Also, I think that men are a lot more observant than women like to give men credit for. Like I see a lot of men come on the show, they say you got too much makeup on.
Okay.
Or they say, I just don't like your heels. And a lot of women may think men don't pay attention to stuff like that, right? A lot of women may think, oh, he's not paying attention to my heels. He don't like it. But yeah, we do.
Yes,
we
we
look
do.
at your heels,
Right.
look at your makeup, look at your lipstick, look at everything. So,
Right.
you know, I think a woman shouldn't totally change herself for a man's opinion, but I think a woman should be open to the considerations of a man, and vice versa. I think men should be open to the considerations of a woman.
Speaking of heels, though, I really feel like y'all not wearing heels. Y'all don't know how it is to walk in heels. I would like to see y'all walk in heels. And I was standing in a line for a long time, so I wanted to wear comfortable heels. But, you know, people want to pop off of comfortable heels. It's crazy. But
I don't know, like if a guy's like into fashion or he's stylish or I don't know, whatever the
Right, they
case
be
may
like
be.
grandma
Maybe he
shoes.
just like to see his woman in a special type of heel, you know. If you're attracted to him, I think you should kind of be open to what he has to say about your heels.
I agree. If you're a heterosexual woman who's attracted to men, then you should be open to what men have to say about your appearance. Like, not just any guy, like a guy that you're probably interested in. Like, if I liked you, James, and you're like, you know, I don't like that dress, maybe, and you, like, I would be open to hearing you out because you're somebody I'm interested in.
Absolutely. I mean, people when my episode dropped, people were girls were in my inbox and like specifically saying I don't like your posture or you need to sit up straight or whatever. And I take that. I'm reading it. I'm not. My feelings are not getting hurt. I'm like, you know what? When I go back on the show, I'm gonna sit up straight. So I mean, I don't think every situation has to be responded to with anger or he's hating on me or he's being sassy or whatever the case may be. You know, some people you need to actually take their opinion
When
into
it
consideration.
when it comes to wigs, I think there is wigs and then there's wigs. So when you date a high value man who knows the quality of wigs, you're not gonna wear a cheap wig because I can tell that this wig is a cheap wig. If you get it from China, from Temu, from Alibaba, AliExpress, that's a cheap wig. If you spend a couple of $100s on your wig, it is gonna be a decent wig, and we can tell the texture, we can tell the quality.
Right.
If you're laying on my chest, I don't want it to feel like a grass brushing on my chest. It gotta be soft, it gotta be pliable, it gotta be high quality. It's what it is.
All right, so to go ahead and move on to our next topic. So James, on your episode, some of the ladies.
Oh no, that watch making him look like a high value man. But this man got a Richard on here. He came back like, okay, now I see mods. Both of the mods, he came with a bodyguard this time. Both of the mods is iced out. I see. He said he been rich. This skinny mods right here say he been rich 15 years. I don't know why this nigga wear so much baggy clothes. Then he had them Louis boots on last time he was there. This Mozzie right here, this nigga got a bathrobe on, but this nigga right here, I don't know how long he be rich, but he got security with him, a big black ass nigga. But this nigga hurt. You come out here and you subtly, like you real subtle with shitting on a nigga. I like that, Dez, but you still at the mouth with it too much.
Deal breakers was the fact that you're like so soft spoken. So let's check out, you know, what some of them had to say about that.
Originally, it was because you were so soft-spoken and like you're so sweet. I'm a native New Yorker, and we're very loud, so I want to make sure that you're very, you know, you Philly quate.
After hearing your voice
She didn't know what she
for
wanted.
a while, the kind of like she mentioned, the
That's why they
soft
didn't bring her
spokenness, just wasn't attractive to me.
I don't know exactly what you mean by that. You know,
could've
as
matched
far
with
as
a
like you
couple
want
people.
someone to speak louder or speak deep, voice be deeper, or
I
He
don't
wanted her
even
too.
know how I would describe it. I was
Because
almost
it could be changed, you know. It can always change, no matter what. So
Voice changes. Okay. So James, has that ever came up in the past, like your dating life, like you being soft spoken? Has that ever been something that people commented on?
I mean, I've definitely heard it before, not
Okay.
not in terms of dating, but just in general life, like you're soft spoken. But I mean, since this episode has dropped, I've gotten literally thousands of their DMs.
Uh-oh.
So I mean, people obviously like the soft spokenness. I think it's as far as special type,
Okay.
you know, of individual. Everybody may not be attracted to it, but you know, definitely it's an attractiveness towards certain people.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
when you
wow,
were
wow,
about to
wow.
walk off on the stage there, you told Waverly, "Hey, Waverly, if you don't find a match by the end of this episode, you know, hit me back up." Once you got a chance to watch the episode, or you know, whatever you may have seen, do you still feel that way? You still trying to hit her up?
You know, it's funny you mentioned that because I feel like, you know, when you're walking out on that stage, you don't know what happened before you walked out.
Right. Mhm.
You don't know what was said. You don't know, you know, what a person's deal breakers were before you walked out. So I don't know. I was attracted to Waverly when I actually when I actually stepped out onto the stage. You know, what she was wearing, and you know, just she just looked very attractive to me. Somebody that I would like to get to know outside the show. After watching the full episode,
I gotta
you know,
stop right there because she wasn't that attractive to me. And she could have matched with 3 dudes that show because she told me she wanted the man of God. And when 3 men of God came out and said that's one of their things, you have to be a woman of God, she popped on them. So that's why she's not here for the reunion show.
I did see like, I mean, I think we all like kind of saw some things. I was like, you know, maybe she's a little bit too holy.
Okay.
Even for me, you know, and I go to church and stuff as well, but you know, I think there's a certain thing is maybe like too holy. Like I think it was a guy that she popped on because he didn't read his Bible every morning, or there was a guy that she popped on because he was a little bit hesitant about practicing celibacy, and I don't know, one guy didn't have a perfect hairline. I don't know, it was just a lot. It was a lot going on in the episode, so you know, I think we'd be better off as just kind of friends.
Okay, understandable. And then just to kind of take it back to the whole soft-spokenness thing, is that a deal breaker for any of you ladies on here? A man being soft-spoken?
I like a man who can command the room. And I feel like as a boisterous woman, maybe just different strokes for different folks.
Okay.
But I'm boisterous, I'm loud, I take up space. So I want my man to do the same thing.
Okay.
So I don't think it's a bad thing, but I feel like I would overtalk you and like run over you in that way.
Okay.
I think something important to highlight too is the hypocrisy of the internet, because everyone gave Waverly and the other girls a very hard time for what they said about James, and Uche, this gorgeous girl back here, walked out. Her voice had a little bass in it, and everybody popped, and the internet thought that was okay because her voice was deep. Uche, talk about it, girl.
No, we gonna come back to Uche. Don't worry. I think Jordan had a comment to say. Go ahead, Jordan.
I like a soft-spoken man because I feel like I'm loud. So like, if my man talking to me, he all quiet and stuff. I'm like, oh, you know, like, you so sweet, you know. And then we gonna like feed off each other energy. So like,
Mellow each other out.
yeah, we gonna mellow each other out. So like, yeah, I like that.
Also, I just want to say that, you know, it's situational. You know, I didn't feel like coming onto a stage with a group of women, 6, 7 women, that I need to come out, hey, how y'all doing? You know, my name is Jen. You know, I'm just talking to you.
Right.
I'm just literally involved in just getting to know you, having a simple conversation with you. You know, just kind of just getting to know you on a personal level. So I feel like I do know how to raise my voice. You know, I do know how to be, Elisa said, take control of the room. I know how to do all of that, but just not, I don't feel like you have to be like that 24/7.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And then Dr. Dust, you had a comment as well?
I was going to say something to my brother, James. You know, I watched your episode. I was proud of you. You are a man and you have a way that you carry yourself. And that's who you are. I don't want you to change that for anyone else. Whether it's for a lady or for a man, do not change who you are, brother. You know, you speak the way you speak, you carry yourself the way you carry it. And there's going to be a lady that enjoys and likes the way you speak. And do not change that for anyone else. Not for a partner that does not value you. You know, so keep it up, keep who you are, and let's move on.
Thank you.
You got it.
I also just want to say that, you know, when I changed my voice, I saw a lot of comments saying, "Oh, why would you do that? Why, you know?" That was just purely a joke, right? I literally would never change my voice for anyone. I would never deepen my voice in any situation, you know, just to attract someone.
Okay, nice. Well, let's go ahead and play our next clip of one of the most talked about women from this season. Wonder who that is.
Man, the light-skinned girl.
Chris, 28.
I know
And
that. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, your voice deeper than mine. So I can't even do it.
I was expecting that. I'm not even gonna lie. Really? Yeah. Y'all can handle it. It's
You
okay.
get that about your
I
voice?
get that a lot. Some like it and some don't. It's part of me. If y'all can't handle it, then you can't handle me.
I understand. That's what her shit grew into. It's probably when it's deep when she was a child or younger, and that's what it grew into. And she's not. I think she's Jamaican or something like that. But I couldn't do it. It's too deep for me. And I'm saying, to be honest, like physical attraction, I'm not attracted to her anyway. But nah, the deep voice, I can't do it.
me.
Can't.
Yeah, that's okay.
So Uche, I know you sit on there. It's happened to you before in the past. People have mentioned, your voice, all of that. But is that the reaction you were expecting when you came out there?
Okay, to be honest, before coming on the show, I spoke to like a couple of close friends of mine. They were like, I know I'm not worried about my appearance. Like, I'm confident in that. I know I look good. But I definitely knew like my voice was gonna be a factor, So coming on there, I didn't expect the sudden pop from everybody. When it happened, I was like, wait, is there something on my face? Like, I was like, wait, okay, it's definitely my voice. But I wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
It was definitely a shock.
I see, okay. So how has it been for you now since, the show has aired?
Very overwhelming.
Okay.
A lot of attention, a lot of comments, some interesting, some actually very sweet, Okay. I had a lot of people in my DMs just telling me about my voice. They love it. Some people inviting me to have podcasts or sing or whatever. Yeah, so, and then I saw some interesting comments that I was like, y'all are mean.
Oh.
But no, none of it like really affected me. It was actually more entertaining than actually disturbing. But yeah.
Okay, nice. And then Chris, on that clip we saw you said, yeah, I can't handle it. What did you mean when you were speaking of that?
Just like he said, some people can't handle it, some people can't. I can't. Like I said, way deeper than mine. I can't do it.
Okay.
And it's nothing against her. Like, she's beautiful. She looked
Yeah.
good. But it was just the voice. That's the only thing that I was just like, hold on, what?
Okay. But what is it? It's just a little bit deeper, but she still sounds like to me, I don't know what.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. I saw some of the comments that you probably talking about, and I was like, nah, don't do that. We're not gonna play that. Like, this is definitely a woman.
Yes.
Like, that was never a thought in my mind. Like, this is a man. No, it was never a thought in my mind. Like, I knew that was a woman, but I was just like, your voice is deeper than mine. Like,
Okay.
Sexy. Your voice is sexy.
I have nothing to say.
I'm good over here.
No, honestly, because my question, I'm just confused. Like, in the sense of like, okay, I feel like for the other men, and they're not here to like defend themselves or whatever, but like for him, he could say he couldn't handle it, and that's fine. But for the other guys that were on my episode, I'm like, y'all didn't even like ask me any questions. Like, like, what do I do for fun or whatever? None of that. It was just, your voice out.
Pop.
Like, and to me, it doesn't even sound that deep. I mean, to each their own, right? To each their own. It's like, okay. But yeah.
Okay. So for the men on the stage, what do you guys think of Uche's voice?
Interesting. I want to hear this.
Honestly, for Uche,
so
when I
good.
watched that episode, if I was on that episode, I would have popped my balloon. But talking to Uche is a sweet lady. The voice is not as deep. We can compare this voice. I don't know if it's the microphone or there's something going on, but Uche doesn't sound the way in real life. She doesn't sound the way she sound on that episode. The voice is not that deep.
Cap.
She's a sweet person.
Cap.
It's
deep.
Go ahead, Mozzie. Go ahead.
Nah, it's deep. I mean, what you want me to do?
It's deep, period. Like, it's deep. It's like Arlette said, it's deep, but I sound feminine.
Yeah,
like,
you still sound like
know
a
what I
woman,
mean?
definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Is it like a
strong.
cultural
It's real
thing?
strong.
Come again?
It's real strong.
Do you smoke?
I do not. I do not smoke.
Okay, well, I agree with Des Factors over there. I feel like when you came on the show, I felt like it was an extremely deep voice. But
Extremely is crazy.
I talked to you today.
Extremely is crazy.
Well,
It
it was deep.
That's your feelings.
But when I talked to you today, just like Dr. Des, I feel like it's not as deep in person. And I feel like I agree with Arlette, it is a feminine voice. It's deeper, maybe like Jasmine Sullivan or Toni Braxton, but it's still a feminine voice.
Okay.
It's not something I think you need to pop of a balloon over, but.
I mean, you can't even say that though, because it's the first reaction that you get. Somebody walking out, I was like, okay, she look decent. And then she talked. And he's like, oh, no, hell no. Like, that's just the first reaction. Like,
You know, honestly, I sat down to think about it. I was like, okay, if the roles were reversed, like I'm on the lineup and a man walks out and he has a really high pitched voice, I'll be a little hesitant, you know.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, you know, so I kind of understood their point of view, which is why I wasn't offended at
Right.
all. Like I was
you
not.
took it very well.
Yeah, I was not upset. I expected it coming, like, you know, so I wasn't upset. I got that point of view.
Okay, let's hear from Jordan.
I'm all the way off topic, but I just wanted to ask this question. They calling you Dr. Dez. You a doctor? You a real doctor?
What does doctor mean to you?
Are you a real doctor? Like, are
Yeah, I have a doctorate degree.
You, okay, I just wanted to know why they were calling you that. I'm like, why are they?
That's my
calling you
name.
Dr. Dez?
It is my name and my title.
he earned that.
Don't
document.
worry, we'll get back. We'll get to him. We'll get to him. We'll get to him.
I want to say something about this beautiful lady right here.
Here we go.
Slow down. She's a female.
Yeah.
Not only a female, a feminine female, born female.
Yeah, bro.
So-
you know that.
We got it.
Yeah, she is, believe it or not, Uche, you did not get the respect that you deserve on your lineup when you work on that show.
Wow.
I want to tell you that you deserve to at least have a chance to express yourself when you walk in there.
I agree.
Yeah, so on behalf of the man, I want to apologize on behalf of the man that popped their balloon for not giving you a
Don't
chance.
apologize for me, gang. Don't apologize for me.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap this up. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our next topic.
Oh, thank you if you stayed to the end of the video, man. Hit the like button if you stayed to the end, bro. I really think this is going to be a good reunion episode, but it is so long that we're going to break this down in parts. So thank you for staying watching it on part 1. You know what I'm saying? And stay tuned for part 2.